Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Hope you're having a fabulous one out there. Whether the moon is high and bright out there, the birds are all running home, or I guess I should say flying home. They're not doing a lot of running unless they're ostriches, or whatever's happening out there. Thank you so much for being here, clicking on the video. Today we're going to listen to a little bit from Maire Brennan. We're going to listen to this track, Days of the Dancing. This is actually going to be the first track off of the album, Misty-Eyed Adventures, which was released in 1994. We're listening to this because this was suggested and sponsored by not only Yerky Flora, but also Natasha. So both of you, thank you so much for the suggestion. Thank you so much for the request as well. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and settle on in, settle on down. Let the music take us around the bend, for we are bound for something glorious. I couldn't think of anything that rhymed with glorious. I was trying to do a nice little run on. I couldn't. Glorious. It will make our hearts sorious. That's a joyful song. I love the backing vocals. Great segment. This is just smiles. Listen to this. sharp there at the end, huh? Days of the Dancing. Hold on. You give me a second because I'm going to show you. I'm going to see if I can find a video of exactly what I visualize listening to this, what I see, feel, and what I think the music kind of captures. Will this work? Maybe. I just think it has a feeling kind of like I'm going to mute that because I don't know whose music that is. But it just reminds me of like maypole dancing, like just going around the maypole and frolicking and celebratory. It's festive. It's colorful. It's a really good time. Like this is what I see. Just like dancing and movement around. I think that this is such a festive, celebratory, happy, joyous occasion of a song. And it's the first track off of the album. This is what leads off the album. This was what starts us off. And I don't think that this comes on and at least just a crease of a smile occurs. There has to be just a little upturn of the lip over here. And like, you just can't help but for 5 minutes, take all your troubles, put them in the box, put the box over there, toss it over there if you have to. All your stresses, put them under the table. And for 5 minutes, 26 seconds, just enjoy this. Just involve yourself in the twirling colors, the vibrancy of the movements, and the celebratory stature of Moya's voice. And I love the backing vocals as well. Those harmonies are so joyous, and they're uproarious in their smiles. And maybe that's part of why I think of like a maypole and, you know, the celebration around it and such, because I hear these other voices and I feel like this crowd. I feel like this is an invitation. Many people are celebrating this particular event, this particular song. And I think that the band just does a great job of that. The bass playing, you have Nico Bruce on the bass on here. And I love how it has both a folky but slightly jazzy flavor to it. I say jazzy flavor to it. In the way that it bounces around, it doesn't stay stagnant on the groove of the drums. It moves around in the track in a way that to me is reminiscent somewhat of folk and jazz music. A few interesting things before I go on with the song. The uilleann pipes here, pull you guys up, performed by David Spillane, who, if I remember correctly, had worked with Kate Bush, because his name looks very familiar to me. I'm quite sure. I'm looking through. Do I need to control left this thing? I might have passed her. There she is. Sensual World, rather. I knew he had, his name looked too familiar. Then, can I just say one more interesting thing that caught my attention? I need to go back. Here we go. Not only did Moya cover Big Yellow Taxi by Joni Mitchell, it's produced by the Blue Nile. What a random collision of groups and bands and artists and minds. How did the Blue Nile get involved here? It's just very... It feels left field, but perhaps not. And then in here, it sounds like you have accordion, but it's not. It's just the pipes that are being played there. Just really, really wonderful. The guitar solos. Well, okay, I shouldn't say guitar. You do have guitar by Anthony Brennan, but I'm imagining that it's more than likely going to be the bodhrán. No, not the bodhrán. I'm sorry, the bouzouki. That's being played from Donald Lunny. These solos there, because you can hear those that slightly different tonality and the bends of the string instrument there. Both of those solos, there's two of them that occur, one near the front, one near the back. No matter where you come at from a point of attack, they all lack nothing. They sing. See the round? I can do it too. Like, they're just brilliant. They're emotional. They're very up-tempo. They have a pace to them and a power to them, but still melodically flowing along really gently, but energetically with the rest of the music. Fantastic. This is a really great track. I want to get to that solo. There's the first one. I like how there's little bounces of percussion right underneath it. That's from the bodhrán there. And I like how this first solo is a little bit more mellow, a little bit more laid back, while at the end here... Where was it? More up front, pushed up. could feel the dancing in the strings in there. That's really, really good. This is a great first opening track. Like, imagine putting the album in, and you're sitting down. You don't know what's going to come up, and then this is what you hear. I think that for a moment, your day is just at least a little bit better, at least for the next 5 minutes. Whispered words, secrets old, whispering words. I gave you my answer on the stepping ground. I gave you my answer in the days of the dancing. Whispered words, eagles stare not to care, or not a care, worlds apart out of tune, with souls laid bare, then the music stops. I gave you my answer on the stepping ground. I gave you my answer in the days of the dancing. You got your answer already. Are you trying to court me or something? You've already received your answer. Sheltered hearts beat in time, never more certain, shattered dreams, flood of tears, the final curtain. Then the music starts. This almost reads like truly like a celebration of sorts is about to start. And before that starts, perhaps someone approaches someone and says, hey, would you like to dance, or would you like to go out, or would you like to go steady, whatever it may be. You're like, nah, I'm good. And then the music starts. And, shattered dreams, flood of tears, the final curtain. But, the music's got to go on. Here comes the night, worlds apart, step in time with hearts of fire, whispered words, laughing eyes, so long my Valentine, dim the dance hall lights. I gave you my answer in the days of dancing. That's how I kind of read that, the lyrics on that one. How did the Blue Nile get involved in this one? And covering Yellow Taxi, there's a interesting crossover there. This one, let me know. Whoops, wrong button. Let me know what you guys thought, of course, of the track. Yorku Fleur, Natasha, both of you, thank you so much for the request. Thank you for the good time for those 5 minutes and 26 seconds. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. Please come on back again tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.